me and you talked about this on the phone the other day. It's been very interesting in lockdown for a bunch of people that are supposed to live on their wits, be self-starters, be adaptable. How many have crumbled?
Yeah.
How many have just get a job, mate? You know, you've got a family. You've got to do this. You've got to do something.
And I hear the whiny sort of love notes to comedy going, I need to gig. I just need it. It's my life. It's my lifeblood. And you're like, if comedy was free though, would you do it 5 nights a week?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not. You want to earn money from standing up and talking. No, I don't want to deliver for DPD. I get it. That's not an easy gig. That's a hard shift.
Yeah. What did you think about people like doing stand-up in their house?
I did a couple myself. I mean, depends really on how good on how well it's set up. I did Jason Manford's one, and that was great. That was really good because he had 6 or 7 people, and I just did bangers. I just knew what I was doing, and I could see them laughing. I didn't have to hear them laughing, and I knew where the rhythm was of that. I did first week of lockdown. I did a sort of like corporate kind of gig on Zoom.
A corporate on Zoom.
Yeah,
you're the Captain Corporate. Fucking Will goes into lockdown and he still gets a fucking private
Me and
gig.
Adam Bloom. Yeah. His corporate. And imagine watching Adam Bloom do his set to silence.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's not.
Adam Bloom, if you've never heard of him, he's a bit of a legend in British comedy. I saw him on something like Edinburgh, Stars of Edinburgh, like when I was at uni.
Edinburgh
like,
Nights, I think it was.
Edinburgh and Beyond.
Yeah.
Or was it something like that? TV, and he was a young lad with peroxide blonde hair, and his energy was incredible.
And he's still got energy, but
he's 20 years older, and he's got that energy. And he's an incredible joke writer. He's like it's like a panic attack with punchlines, isn't it?
Yeah. So imagine that.
And he's also quite. He's not like very domineering, or he's still quite vulnerable, isn't he? But he does not do well when he dissects every joke if it's not what it wants him to be. He's very like mental and controlling like that. I can only imagine without the audio what the fuck that sounds like.
So we had to do this thing where they made it a little bit taskmastery. So the first thing they did, we had to like go into our kitchen and create a picture of the boss using kitchen stuff and film that the day before. So they showed that was quite nice.
Fuck, what?
But then there was a bit where they interviewed me, but in the kind of like that chat show way going, I believe you went skiing once. And you do your bit. But so that
be a cunt about it, be like, nope.
Adam didn't want to do that. So Adam had said, I could do a joke about anything. Throw a subject at me, I'll do a joke about it. These were all IT nerds.
Oh, God.
So they were all going, all right then, what about the motherboard on the ES3946? Anyway, give me another one. It was yeah. So that was tough. So I did that, and then Jason's was good. I've been doing a few quizzes and bingo games online and stuff, but actual stand-up is weird.
Yeah, stand-up requires an audience for me. Yeah. We said it on the pod, like I take my hat off to any comedian trying to diversify and trying to make it work somehow. I get it, like it's a fight or flight situation, but it was just never for me. I tried one at Hot Water on stage.
I did one at Hot Water, and it was all right because it set it up nice, and there was a 4 or 5 on the front row, and that was okay.
We didn't have a front row because it was basically there was a gig meant to happen in the Isle of Man. Yeah. And they were like, we still want the gig, will you do it remotely? Yeah. So we were just live streamed into the pub where they were all sat watching the show.
Do you know about this?
No.
And at one point, they were just on a big screen. Like they were all watching
the Isle of Man bit. Yeah. Oh, yours. I thought you was doing it.
And they got in touch with Binty to say, tell the compere to tell people to stop talking while the acts are on.
Jesus Christ.
What's next? Like, Binty had to tell him to go, would somebody move a Vauxhall Cavalier?
When you're talking about Bloom saying he can do a joke about anything, you reminded me of this lad. I tell this story about once a year when it comes up. There was a lad at Rawhide Raw, which was essentially their version of Beat the Frog.
The newest of the new.
Yeah, new act, Gong Show in Liverpool. And it's one of the places I started out. And there was a lad doing impressions. And he's like, I've got hundreds of impressions, shout an impression out. And I'll do it. So someone was like, Robert De Niro, which is the most common comedian impression.
Top 25.
You just do that, and like
it's good that. Oh, God,
Yeah,
good, isn't it? Yeah.
Do the voice as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Like you look like you're having a stroke or coming.
Justin, towards the end of this episode, if you want to set Adam some impression challenges,
Yeah.
just have a little, just muse on that. He is very good.
I'll do them now if you want.
No, at 2.
Yeah. I have to find them.
He's got 2. Maybe 3, 2.5.
But he literally was like, I'll do any impression. And people were shouting them out to him. And he just couldn't do it. And he kept going, no one wants to hear that one. And he got about 12 heckles before he went, right, Gary Barlow. Just did one no one had asked for.
No.
Weird impressions, aren't they? Weird.
I'm quite good at them when I put some effort in.
But they're weird, aren't they? In the comedy club.
Fucking hell.
What?
We're closing this with some impressions.
Who can you do?
Oh, no, we're
Who
not.
can I do?
God. Give him some. No, don't.
Desmond Tutu.
Oh,
Who's that?
Oh,
well,
God.
actually, his Mandela's pretty good. And I know that's not the same person, but it's, near enough.
What do I say when I do the Nelson Mandela?
I want to live in a world.
Oh, yeah.
Mike, I can do an impression of you doing it. That was my impression of you doing the impression of Nelson Mandela. Oh, no, it's pressure now. Oh, he just did his eyes like...
Yeah.
That's when he gets really into the character. His eyes roll. Winnie, come back here.
I want to live in a world where man.
What's happened?
What?
Fucking what's happened to Nelson?
I was laughing because of you.
Right, come on, be serious. Not just comedy, this podcast. Take a breath.
Go on, do that voice.
You do it. You do the impression of me doing it. I want to live in a world where a man and a woman can live together.
That is so Chinese. It's gone Chinese, that. I want to live in a world where a man...
It's a bit like, Phil Nickel when he does The Only Gay Eskimo. And he goes, and the adults from Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah.
Look, I think that one's quite good. What else have I done?
Bane?
That sounds a little bit like Nelson Mandela. But
I don't know if it's the heat.
yeah.
But you fucking...
Christopher Walken.
Oh, no.
Yeah, go on, let's do
he's
Chris
off
Walken.
piece now.
This is a big one.
Now.
Is that it?
Can do Nessa from Gavin and
Oh,
Stacey.
no, he can't. Go on. Go on.
Oh.
One word impression.
He's a one syllable, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, Justin, give us a break, will you? I'm trying my best over here.
Have you seen the nutty...
You'll edit this bit, won't you?
No, this is the best bit. The Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
Right. When Eddie Murphy plays the mum of the family.
Yeah.
This is good. This is his fucking closer. It's not even... Come on.
Hercules.
No, it's good. It is pretty good.
Can you do any?
When I was little, I used to do 2 impressions, and my mum would come back from the pub and bring people round and get me to come downstairs and do them.
First gig?
Stand on the table and do them.
Oh, my God.
What were they?
In my pyjamas.
It's borderline child abuse, but it's also the start of a successful
Both
career.
of them were from the north of Ireland, but they were from very different ends of not the political spectrum, but the entertainment spectrum.
Okay.
So the first one I did was the father of a colleague of ours.
Roy Walker.
No.
Oh,
Jimmy Cricket.
Jimmy Cricket. Mulks' dad.
I got a letter from your mother. Come here and there's more. Okay, I remember you. I've had my teeth taken out in a gas fire put in. You'll not recognise the house when you come home because we've moved.
That's nice.
When I was little, it was all right.
How did you make the first bit about a letter sound like something to do with the Troubles then? I got a letter from you, bro.
Yeah.
It sounded like a really effeminate IRA. Like.
Was Reverend Ian Paisley. Northern Ireland will never succumb to the violence of the IRA.
Why can you only do Northern Irish impression?
I don't know. It's not very good.
What kind of kid could do an Ian Paisley impression?
The kind of kid that was obsessed with the news when I was a kid. I of a period between 1978 and 1985, I can tell you about the Yorkshire Ripper. I can tell you about Jeffrey Bamber. I was a paper boy and I used to read all the papers. I loved the news when I was a kid.
I want to see your fucking parents' mates in the pub. Come back to ours. Our Justin, right? He does a great Ian Paisley. If you
one
want to
do you
know
want first?
anything about the rapes in Yorkshire, he's fucking well up on it, mate.
I would honestly. I know
And
there's
I
no
love Light
footage.
Entertainment, and I love Light Entertainment as well.
There's no. All right, just like, no. I did it for a reason.
It was a good
I would
sentiment.
love to see a kid on a coffee table at fucking 10 p.m. on a night.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll tell you about the
pajamas.
rates on their name.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Never. And all the parents go, give me some money.
It's a free fringe gig.
Yeah. Bucket speech.
It's free to get on and it's not free to get out.